Hello, hello, everyone. We're going to be doing a news in reverse, but we're going to be doing it a little bit differently. I had made a post for the members to leave specific questions to look into, so that's what we're going to be looking at. I'm going to bring that up on the screen. There, okay. Okay, so we're going to kind of go down this list. Please remember, as always, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not facts. So let's look at what the questions are here. Future of the education department. Impact on schools, students, teachers, and staff and their jobs, homeschooling, higher education, special education resources, etc. So what can we know about the future of the education department? Anything to highlight specifically this upcoming year, well, this current year of 2025? What can we know about any potential changes? Chariot in reverse, King of Wands, Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, to clarify. There's this energy here of something not going forward as it looks to be right now. So, like, it looks like this is going to get passed, or it looks like this is going to change. And then there's a halt in it because of some kind of action taken. And the action taken is because two sides don't agree on something. So, I'm almost wondering if this is perhaps something that looks like it's a go right now, but with the change in administration comes a halt in the progress of something. Queen of Wands reversed is like someone wasn't all the way confident in the solution proposed. So they're going to give a look at another solution. Page of Swords, when it comes to education, Eight of Cups in reverse, so that there is not a lack of fulfillment in what the solution produces. All right, let's get some whispers to see. Actually, let me start with one of these. I don't know enough about this topic to know exactly what this could be about. So give me some kind of pointing in the right direction here. A purse, wallet, bank account, license, certificate, a check, a document, a pleasant crowd, a sound friend, no news, no change. And this came out in reverse. So something to do with spending, something to do with salary, something to do with perhaps loans. It's like some kind of progress looking like it's going to be made right now comes to a halt. Maybe one more backup card to go with that. New trouble or sorrow, the mind, a total upheaval, a new beginning or end, a birth or a death, winter, an important decision. The head of something makes this decision, but it trickles down from a head of them. So someone makes a decision here to halt something related to this topic with schools. That seems to be a big deal in this upcoming year. It looks like it's going to be progress right now, but with the change of administration comes a halt in this. So we can relook at it from a different perspective, I guess. But it's like the head of something makes a final or a temporary decision because the head of them trickled down. You need to make this decision. And it's like two sides have trouble agreeing. If anyone can tell me what that could be pointing towards that knows more about this topic, let me know. And I'll add it back to the next one of these. Okay. Any predictions on the whole 2025 project? Let me pull up a short description of that. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me pause this. Okay. Project 25 is a conservative policy plan initiated by the Heritage Foundation to guide the next Republican presidential administration. Its goal is to prepare a detailed blueprint for governing, including strategies for reducing the size of government, reshaping federal agencies, and implementing conservative policies across various domains, such as energy, education, and immigration. The initiative involves collaboration with multiple conservative organizations and experts to develop actionable proposals and train personnel for key government roles. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to start with the whispers in this case. What can we know about Project 2025? No. Caught. Something's not catching here. Corrupted media source in reverse. Some kind of controversial truth coming out in regards to this topic. What can we know about a controversial truth coming out in regards to Project 2025? Thief. Stranger. What kind of controversial truth can we know? Thief, stranger. Propaganda, fake news. So we have real news because this is corruption in reverse. So it's like some kind of lie getting exposed about fake news. Someone we don't see coming taking something. Would it be fair to say that there's going to be some kind of news in this upcoming year in relation to Project 2025 in which there's some kind of corruption or some kind of money exchanging hands in a nefarious way that gets exposed? Page of Cups, Three of Wands. A creative solution looking ahead. Show me the money exchanging hands if I'm going in the right direction. Five of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups. Disappointed about the lack of intensity. Okay, scratch what I said before. Would it be fair to say that there's going to be some kind of purposeful controversy about Project 2025 that comes to the surface? It's almost like it looks like something bad, but then it turns out it's cleared, but it was put in the news cycle for a reason. Like almost like there's accusations that don't pan out to be true or something like that. Like it's like we have to bring attention to this in a negative way and spin it positive. Distraction in reverse so that people pay attention to it. What would be some kind of topic of news headline in relation to what this could be? Like what news headline would we see associated with this? 3 cards. Oh, a paper trail. Okay, that makes sense. So some kind of truth being exposed about something that was put out that was untrue from someone that we don't see, almost like documents drop, we don't know where they came from. Paper trail, trash, perversion, political, drugs, poison. Something being purposefully exposed and then it turns out not to be true, but it's meant to bring negative attention so that they can spin it in a positive light. About someone important. Something about sabotage, like what gets exposed is something relating to sabotage of some sort. Truth, lies in reverse. What kind of sabotage? Like the news headline would be something about sabotage, or it'd be clear that it was political sabotage. Life insurance. It's me or you. Okay, so tell me if this would make sense. Would it make sense that almost like if it's someone who would rival Trump about the 2025 thing, and it's like that person gets cycled through news headlines in a negative way that brings positive attention to the project. Let me know how that would make sense. I don't want to talk too much more about it because I want to make sure that's like going in the right direction, because I don't all the way understand what that means yet. So if you do, please let me know. Let's go on to the next one. What do you see for the future of the UK GB, UK Great Britain? What can we know about the news headlines in this upcoming 2 to 3 months? Major news headlines, 2 to 3 months. We have the Sun in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands. Things coming together to expose something in the darkness right now about someone who's important in a political stance, but in maybe like a role model way, like someone who's viewed as a role model. There's going to be some kind of hidden or dark agenda starting to come to the surface. Why is this going to be important? Six of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords. It's going to create some kind of conversation about moving forward in a different way beyond some kind of outdated belief. What does this have to do with? Exposed, stalked, followed in reverse, natural causes in reverse, unnatural causes that someone thought nobody would see. So something happening behind the scenes that's playing out in front of the scenes. In front of the scenes, it looks like this is all happening by happenstance, but there's something being revealed about why this is intentional and how that's forming behind the scenes. Two more cards. What does that? What's like the energy behind it? Couple. Is the I almost said the Holy Family, the royal family. Something purposeful behind the scenes. Give me one more card to go with. Give me a clarifier for a couple. Private property, but it came out on its side like this. So it's like private information. Some kind of major news headline, specifically in the next 2 months, something that seems like private information being revealed for a purposeful reason. Kind of a confirmation cleanup, so we can clean up the mess. This feels like it has to do with the royal family. Some kind of major news coming out about Kate. Collapse. We're not going to go into that right now. That's a whole separate reading, and I don't know. I need to look into more about that topic before going more into that. But it feels like there is some kind of major information coming out where it looks like it's private information that's being revealed, maybe not in the right manner, but it's purposeful. And apparently to clean up some kind of situation. Give me one more clarifier for that. A guardian angel, attraction, justice, balance, harmony, many love affairs, a wedding, being watched over and protected, a friend. Maybe it's a friend of this person that is that guardian angel because it's like you're revealing private information, but it's because we want you to so we can clean up this mess. Next question. Will the children that are missing slash let me make this a little bit bigger. I'll go back and forth. Will the children that are missing slash trafficked be found in 2025? Will the children be found in 2025? What can we know about the missing children situation? Justice in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Cups. Justice in reverse coming out first is interesting. Clarified justice in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things taking a bad turn. So to me, this is something being in the news about it, but not necessarily them being found, more of it being brought to attention. And then 10 of Swords in reverse to 3 of Cups, healing towards progress being made. So it feels like this is going to be a news headline this year, but not by the way of them being found. More of it starting to be an issue because people are wanting answers is how it feels. What can we know about this news headline? Road, distance, journey, church. That's like all roads lead to the church. The head. This gives me the feeling of someone behind the scenes trying to expose the head of the organization through breadcrumbing towards it. For example, like P. Diddy, Epstein, like all these little things is meant to be exposing the bigger head of something. Give me 2 cards about what I just said. Well, okay. Distraction in reverse, pay attention, trash, alive in reverse. Pay attention to who gets discarded. Pay attention to the low-hanging fruit being cut. The low-hanging fruit being cut is meant to start to show us layer by layer who's higher up in the tree. Corrupted media source. Who's behind the reason that the media is covering certain things in the way that they are? Because there is something layer by layer being exposed. This almost feels like a situation where there's another party trying to force the hand of the US to almost like someone playing chess, right? Like, we make it so that these things have to be dealt with by exposing just enough that it can't be ignored, right? How do I word this? Exposing enough that it can't be ignored. You don't realize, as in the US who's taking care of these issues, they might not realize that the other side is playing chess because it's getting them into position to be like, okay, checkmate. Get what I'm saying? And the people that we're seeing fall right now are the low-hanging fruit. And it's like, after that layer gets chopped off, the next layer knows that they're next, and they're in this self-protection mode, so they're not realizing that after they're next, what's really happening is they're peeling layer by layer to get to the top of this tree to expose the head of it. That's how I'm seeing this. And it has something to do with the children, is how this feels. Give me 3 cards about what I just said. Outside, out in the open, getting exposed. Oh. Drugs, poison in reverse, and political in reverse. What's getting exposed? This is like, the true poison coming from the very top. So some other facet, is that a facet? Entity? Something. Not entity as in, like, demon entity as in, like, group or something. Above just those in almost like, to some extent, the government is the low-hanging fruit because even ones within there are gonna be exposed as they work their way at chipping away the tree to expose the top of it. Give me one more card about this, one like a final password of sorts. Love. It's giving, like, God's plan to expose corruption. Okay. Next question. Will there be a dramatic change in the US education system in the next 4 years? This kind of tacks on to the other question. So now that we know that, will there be a dramatic change now that we know that there's going to be some kind of pause? Will there be a dramatic change? 9 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Page of Swords. Educate. This is the same card that came out for education in the other question. It's almost like yes, but it almost feels like this something's already been put in place, but it's been put in place by somebody else. So I need to take out this idea, put in my own idea, and that be what works. I can't have the other person's plan work. In terms of like someone within a change of the administration, whoever would be like whatever person in the administration that's coming in would be associated with this. It's like they need it to be their plan and not the plan of the person they're replacing. So that feels to be why there's some kind of halt or pause, and then a different plan that seems to be positive is put into place. What does this have to do with? Wheel of Fortune and Devil in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, rebuilding the foundation, taking away what wasn't working. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like we need to halt this completely and redo it better on a new foundation. The plan that's in place now or that was in place before was built on soggy soil, and now we need concrete to build on, kind of thing. That's how that feels. Can I have 2 cards of these? A curse, double trouble, something hidden, setbacks. Oh, setbacks and plan reversals. Difficulties and frustrations. So setbacks and plan reversal regarding what? Regarding the school system. King in reverse. A very fair businessman in reverse. It wasn't from Trump's administration, so something's halted, redone, and put back in a different way. That's how that feels. So will there be a dramatic change in the next 4 years? I do feel like there will be, yes. I do. Will this coming January 6th be peaceful and calm? Well, I'm a little late on this video, and it's the 7th. Sorry. We're going to skip that one. Will the true purpose and reason for the widespread drones over New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and other states become public knowledge? Okay. Will that become public knowledge? What will we find out about the drones? Chariot in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like we need you to still be on the hook to need us if this happens again, so we can't give you too much information. I do feel like something is released, but it doesn't feel sufficient or it doesn't feel true. 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups. It's like we'll tell you what you need. We'll tell you just enough so that you can move on with your lives, but we're not going to give you the information that would make all of the sense. If they were going to give us the information that would make all of the sense, what would that information entail when it comes to the drones? Secret government program, high vibes in reverse, exposed, stalked, followed. Well, so clarify low vibes, high vibes in reverse. Clarify low vibes, because low vibes is like lying, this is like a lie exposed or bad intentions exposed, something that was supposed to be a secret in plain sight. Kidnapped, hands tied in reverse. So my reading that I did about the drones, I said something being taken, something being like it kind of associated with the reading that I did a year or a year and a half prior, where I said there was certain sites or certain stations that those balloons that were around before were trying to siphon information about or from, and it turns out that they were going over like the military bases or something up in the mountains and all that. So this gives me the same energy of something being taken, something being siphoned. But it's like a test, like, because something has changed, can I still siphon this? Oh, blackmail paid off. It's like the web, the grid, access to the grid. It feels like they can't tell us the real reason for this, because it feels to be some kind of testing of like allegedly, my opinion, inside job type of thing. Like, and we made this change, see if you can still access this. It feels like that to me, which is how it's felt for a while. No science experiment in reverse. Oh, so no, not a testing of a hypothesis. Okay, so siphoning information then for what reason? Secluded area, mountains. If you go back to my very old video where I talked about this for the first time, I said something about the vision of mountains and like the grid specifically being around where there was secluded mountainous areas. Weapon. So they're not trying to see if they can still access something on the other side of some kind of change. It has something to do with a weapon. Below ground. Oh. Hmm. Um, Something being siphoned, taken. Is it fair to say that what is being taken is some kind of survey of the land? They're looking for something specific. Portal 5D in reverse below. They're looking for something specific below. The other reading said trying to expose the top of something. Are these two readings connected? Secret weapon. Would it be fair to say that the drones have something to do with an attempt to expose something at the top? And there may be something involved about something that's under the ground that needs to be exposed as part of that bigger exposure. Cover up in reverse, uncovered, flipped over right on top of the deck too. Hmm. Maybe one card as a clarifier or confirmation here. Which king did we have? Picked it back up. Powerful woman, doctor, law, or police. Divorced, so someone who's going out with the last administration. A false friend or enemy. An unpleasant truth or lie. In reverse, being exposed. It feels like they're trying to expose the connection of someone important. Um, it feels like the drones aren't something that feels dangerous to citizens. The drones is almost like this one side letting the other side know, hey, we're playing chess. And I know you can see me, but there's nothing you can do. Friend in reverse. I just said that with the queen. Why do I keep putting it back? Where did it go? I just said a false friend with the queen. I don't all the way get this. Make this make more sense. 3 cards. DNA. Medical emergency in reverse. Plot twist in reverse. Are the drones part of some kind of bigger plan that is aimed at the top to expose something about the missing children that also connects to other cases such as P. Diddy, and the other one that are going around right now? Is it all kind of like different branches of the same? There's the tree reference again. Different branches of the same tree. It's almost like needing to expose what's buried to expose the top. But as I dig layer by layer, what's on top of it gets exposed. P. Diddy, Epstein, all the other ones. Is that what's happening? Like, would that be accurate to say that that's what's happening? Warning alarm. Because as I said, it goes right back to what I said about 15 minutes ago, I guess. As the one layer gets taken off the tree, the next layer knows they're next. And they're in the self-protection mode, which forces them to not realize that there's a game of chess being played. Psychic abilities, intuition, confirmation, spouse, partner in reverse, low vibrational. There's low vibrational again. Someone who's out with the past administration being exposed in this new one. As part of this tree. So what was the question? Will the purpose for the widespread drones be exposed? No, they can't. We might get some kind of other reason, but not the real one, in my opinion, allegedly. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And I'm going to come back to this list again. I'm going to show you the next question. You dive into what's in store for Nancy Pelosi and her husband. Okay, let's see. What does the next specifically 6 months hold for Nancy Pelosi and her husband? Allegedly, my opinion, no facts. What can we know about upcoming Nancy Pelosi news? The Tower in reverse, the Fool in reverse. I'm avoiding some kind of tower for now. Final judgment has not yet been called, and I'm still able to be in defense. It feels like over the next 6 months, people are expecting, like almost like anticipating, is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? And something keeps getting delayed. It's like I keep just skating away at the right time type of thing. I keep avoiding the tower time after time. And it almost feels like there's some kind of building up of something behind the scenes that seems to be associated with this. What can we know about that? A disappointing event. No, a disappointed community, because people are waiting to hear about it. They're waiting to hear about this journal. Three of Swords, pain. People keep waiting to hear about something with Nancy Pelosi being exposed over the next 6 months, and it feels like it doesn't come. There's some kind of delay. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. It's still in the dark. What's causing this delay? What's causing this delay that people are waiting to hear about? Ten of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse. Knight of Swords. It's giving, I know I'm backed into a corner, so I make some kind of deal. And it's something that people wouldn't expect, which is why they're confused by why I'm not being exposed for this yet, because they would never expect me to make this kind of deal behind the scenes. But I'm backed into a corner and I have to, allegedly. Yeah, 9 of Swords. I'm worried about keeping the balance publicly. All I need to do is make some kind of deal to save face publicly until I can figure out what to do behind the scenes, allegedly. What, maybe 3 cards to start this. What's the topic of why I need to make some kind of deal? I need to make some kind of deal because blank has the potential to be exposed. 3 cards. Con man. Something that is still masked about me. Pattern repetition. I keep doing the same thing. Cult. I can't be exposed for this because if I get exposed for this, someone else is going down with me. So I use that to try and make some kind of temporary hold off deal about something being exposed that people are waiting for it to be exposed. And they're not understanding why it's not being exposed, but it's not being exposed because I make some kind of deal because I have to. And I have this leverage of someone else that's connected to me. Confirm. Delays in reverse, grandparent elder. Delays being exposed because of someone else I'm connected to. Someone I've been connected to for a long time. What can we know about the nature of a potential deal, allegedly, behind the scenes? Like what would be involved in it? What would be, I don't know. What would it be about? What would it be for? Healing in order to get the situation not as stressful. Flight, air travel in reverse. I can't run from this. A crash. A crash would be stock, something falling from really high to really low. Secluded area in reverse, public. I need to clean up my mess to the public when it pertains to stocks, which is why I'm able to buy time on something else being exposed that people are waiting to be exposed. Spouse, partner. Spouse, partner, what? What about? Uncovered. Cover up in reverse. Oh, there's going to be some kind of news about him to take the heat off of her temporarily. It's like, okay, we'll buy you time, but he's going to be in the news about something so that you know that that we could still get to you at any time. Frozen, preserved in reverse, release, some kind of released information about him that doesn't look good for them. Oh, okay. So when we see some kind of negative news about him, it's a sign that she has made some kind of deal to delay something else that could be proven being exposed about her. That's the sign of the delay. That's the sign of the deal being in place, allegedly, my opinion, no facts. Corruption, money exchanging hands, secret government program in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I think that's all for now. I'll go back to this list soon. Actually, let me do one more. Will there be a January surprise regarding politics and Trump? And then this is going to be the last one. And then I'll do another one soon because there's a lot more questions. What can we know about a potential January surprise regarding politics and Trump? January surprise regarding politics and Trump. Would the screen be better? Oh, nope. Okay. January surprise regarding politics and Trump. 6 of Wands in reverse. Something that's private. A private disappointment. The Empress. Something birthing. Something getting ready to birth. Something getting ready to birth. 3. Either getting something about 3 days before or after the inauguration. Truth. Okay, so maybe it's not the other one then. Or 3 days before or after the 27th, because birth, my birthday was December, which came to mind. So that's the 20th. Okay, what can we know about potential events 3 days before to 3 days after the inauguration? What can we know about any potential January surprise type of events? The Chariot in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Some kind of plan fails to yield the result as intended. So this is meant to be a big deal, and the public's like, seen that before. Something like that being pushed forward. What else can we know about this? The World. The Lovers. It's meant to get the world to make a choice to stop something or to turn support away from someone. I would say it feels like there's going to be something in the news that is meant to be a shock factor that ends up not doing it. Like it doesn't, not that people don't care, but it's like people see through it type of thing. Child. Meeting. A meeting of children. Yeah, it's like people see through it and they're like, okay, this is childish at this point type of thing. What would the actual like news or event, what would it be? What would it be about? 3 cards. Final ending. Something meant to bring something to a halt. AI in reverse, so real information being exposed. It's like we've had this and we were sitting on it and we're waiting to drop it right now. It feels like likely 3 days before the inauguration. 2019, 18, 17. So that would be what? 10 days from now. It would be not this coming Friday, but next Friday, which would make sense because then the inauguration is on Monday. What could we know about the time frame around January 17th? Secret government program. Confirm. Partner, spouse in reverse, meant to disconnect. What level of intensity does this turn out to be? Like what does it do? Evidence, something coming out, something being exposed to get people to I don't know, like revolt or something, but it doesn't work. What is the nature of the information that ends up being released? Greed. We're shocked. Supplier of greed. Supplier of greed. A greedy decision made. A greedy decision made about what? Accomplice. It's like something with another country that was meant to be behind the scenes exposed, but it's like it's made to look like someone's in bed with someone they shouldn't be, but it doesn't work. What would this be comparable to other January surprises? Exposed, stalked, followed in reverse. We see right through it. We see right through it. That it's a lie. Truth in reverse. We see right through this that it's a lie. Okay, please remember that all of this is alleged, my opinion, not fact. I'm going to do the rest of that list soon. Thank you for watching.